Good evening, leaders. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to our presentation today. Welcome to our training tonight. I'm your host for today. My name is Noah Wesonga, and I'm very excited to take you through this concept tonight. And I believe after this, we are going to actually learn what I call the fourth industrial revolution, and it's a technology that is changing lives around the world. And checking on this new technology, call it blockchain technology. Before I actually go into details about what this technology is about, let me just share with you over the test of times, we've had different major revolutions in technology. What I'm going to share with you is the fourth industrial revolution. And if we look back at the major changes in business or how we've been doing business, the first major revolution was the barter trade system. And during the barter trade system, we used to exchange goods for goods, services for services, goods for goods, services for services. I come with one cow, you give me 3 goats. We call it business. During this revolution, we had the medium of exchange being mutual agreement between 2 parties. And we moved to the second revolution, which was the industrial revolution, whereby we saw the introduction of paper currency or the fiat currency, we call it fiat currency, as a medium of exchange. And the third revolution was the digital revolution, or we also call it the internet revolution. During this time, we saw the birth of things like M-Pesa and PayPal, whereby here we have the electronic currency, or call it e-currency, as the medium of exchange. So today, we are on another major revolution in technology and economy. We call it blockchain revolution. And during this revolution, being a revolution on its own, blockchain also has its own currency. And the currency we use on blockchain is called cryptocurrency. It's called cryptocurrency. And checking on these all revolutions, exchanging these currencies has been very simple. Today, if you have the fiat currency or the paper money, and you want to convert this into electronic currency, you get an M-Pesa agent, for example, Airtel Money agent, for example. They help you convert your currency from the physical form or the paper, we also call it fiat, into electronic or e-money. So these agents help you convert easily. And if you have electronic currency you want to convert into cryptocurrency, it's also very simple. You get what we call a crypto agent who helps you convert this currency from electronic to cryptocurrency and vice versa. So our fiat currency is in physical form. The electronic currency is backed up by the internet. And now the cryptocurrency is backed up by blockchain technology. And what is this blockchain technology? A blockchain technology is a technology whereby, let me just describe it as a data structure that once information is stored on this technology, it cannot be edited, it cannot be formatted, and it cannot be deleted. And we saw the first application in 2008 when the first currency was programmed and deployed on blockchain technology called Bitcoins. So Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. And we also have Ethereum. We have many other cryptos as well. So you might wonder, for you to, maybe if you want to convert your paper money into electronic, you get these agents everywhere with mobile money companies, like for example in Kenya with Safaricom, they can help you convert. And now crypto agents, we get them also. We have crypto agents. I'll share with you how you can easily convert this currency from your own, let's say from the paper or from the electronic into a cryptocurrency. And we have this platform here called Local Bitcoins, where you can use it to do your exchange, where you can use it to do your exchanges. Let me share with you. So on Local Bitcoins, you just go to your browser, search localbitcoins.com. You're going to find this platform here, whereby on this platform you can easily convert either your fiat currency or electronic currency into cryptocurrency. As you can see here, leaders, buy and sell Bitcoins everywhere. So what you do, the first thing is you sign up for free or create a free account. And then, as you can see here, this platform does not function in the country alone, in Kenya alone. We have many other countries as well here that they can also use the same platform to do the exchanging from the local currency or the physical currency into the cryptocurrency, from the physical currency into the cryptocurrency. Okay. Okay, so now okay, so on this platform we can find agents who can help you do the conversion. So for example here, you can see buy Bitcoins online in Kenya. Come and see here, or come and check here. All of these are agents that can help you do the conversions from either your fiat currency or electronic currency into crypto. For example, this agent here can use M-Pesa, online, and the rest. Now, if you have cryptos already, if you have the cryptocurrency and you want to convert them back to the fiat currency or electronic currency, you go here, sell Bitcoins. And on this platform as well, you're going to find agents who are also going to help you on the same. So you can see all of these are agents. So you can easily do the transaction with them in converting or buying and selling cryptocurrencies, or converting your money or the fiat, the money in physical form or the money electronic in your phone into crypto, or crypto back to the normal currency. So checking on the legal part of the business, I just want to share some of the people. Let me just share some of the people, and I want us to see what is their views. What is their views on blockchain technology? What is their views on blockchain technology? And I want us to start with, I want us to start with our own president. I want us to start with our own president. For example, for the country Kenya, I want us to check on what the president is saying about blockchain technology. So let's listen to this.
I am King Akim Joffer, and you are the heir to the throne of the Munda.
Yes, my son.
Coming to America.
President King Akim's son from America.
Which will be unveiled on Wednesday. The debate around blockchain technology has gained currency in Kenya over the last few months, riding on the global craze around virtual currency Bitcoins. To adopt or not, the technology has been on everyone's lips. And now President Uhuru Kenyatta has thrown his weight behind blockchain technology, saying Kenya cannot be left behind.
Indeed, to this end, the Ministry of ICT, led by Joe Mucheru, will set up a task force on blockchain and Internet of Things technology, because as a country, we cannot let these opportunities pass us by.
So the president is saying that as a country, we cannot let this opportunity pass us by. So I want us to also share someone else. Major companies getting into the space. Let's just share, for example, in Kenya here, all of us, we know about
taking mobile money out of Kenya, or not taking out of it, expanding it beyond Kenya, certainly is on our radar. And together with our colleagues in South Africa, in Vodacom, it gives us more access to more money to go do things. So at the point at which we want to upgrade this M-Pesa platform to something big, where we might be using things like blockchain.
So he's saying that if they want to take mobile money out of the country, and specifically the M-Pesa platform, then they have to consider using very powerful technologies like blockchain technology.
We will do that in collaboration with the.
Another person I would like to share is called Bitange Ndemo. I want us to see what he's saying about blockchain technology as well.
Actually, a number of years, most of us have seen waves in technology.
Yes.
So let's say the first one was, I'm going to use somebody called Everett Rogers' theory of diffusion of technology. How technology comes, how we adopt, and how it declines.
Yes.
At the decline level is where you begin to talk about burst. But you are going to see seesaw, the prices going up and down, but that doesn't mean there is a burst. So from the beginning, you have something like this. The first of the wave we had was internet.
Yes.
Internet came, we were doubtful, we couldn't adopt to it. And the time we were doubting, others were making money. Usually when something new comes, you have techies working on it. And then you have what you call the early adopters. Huh? Yeah? And then in the end, you have majority, and then you have laggards here. Yeah? When you come in as a laggard,
Yes.
is that you have no option, and there is no advantage you take on this side. So when this one was going up, we got the mobile. The mobile technology came,
Yes.
and the mobile actually relied mostly on the internet. It came, we have gone through early, we have gone through here, we are somewhere here on the mobile technology. Actually, it's almost beginning, to use your word, to burst. Because you see,
Which Ali doesn't want to hear.
you see technologies like WhatsApp, which may replace voice, the current way we understand it. So something new must come up. So now, the other technology that is just coming is blockchain. We have no choice but to use this technology. We've been talking about corruption, we've been talking about whatever. This is where blockchain would help us, and we have just gone past techies. We have gone to early adopters. That's how you get Kodak. Early adopters, the government of Dubai. Early adopters, the Chicago Board of Exchange. Early adopters,
Belarus.
like the accounting firms, Belarus. So we are now beginning to get early adopters. And what happens with early adopters, they actually get premium, because while others are doubting, they are actually getting premium returns on their investments. So for us to remain and wait to come in as laggards, we have destroyed the whole country. And it can't help us to do that, because this is actually, again, talking about.
So you can also go ahead and check the whole video. And some of the key points Bitange is talking about is that with blockchain, the early people, the early adopters who are going to get in very fast and take advantage of the technology are going to reap big from the same. And one thing that is very great with blockchain technology or with cryptocurrencies is here. And let me just share with you that, for example, if we check on this, if we check on these cryptocurrencies, for example. This is an appreciating asset. So people use cryptocurrencies differently. We use cryptocurrencies differently. Let me just share with you this. So unlike the normal currency, unlike the fiat currency and the electronic currency, you realize that with cryptocurrencies, you can have them in different forms. You can use this currency as money. You can also use this currency as a commodity or a store of value. And at the same time, you can use these cryptocurrencies as assets. So I want us to check on the performance of these cryptocurrencies, for example, in terms of the demand or in terms of the value. I want us to check on one of the cryptocurrencies here called Bitcoins. Checking on the performance of this currency here, leaders. Just to check on the performance of this. For example, if we check on Bitcoin over the past 1 year, this has been the performance in terms of the value. And the lowest point here, you realize that in March 17th of 2020, the value of one Bitcoin was about $4,944 US. And today, as we are speaking, the value of the same one coin of Bitcoin or one unit share of Bitcoin is around 57,024 or 57,024 US. If we check this in Kenya shillings, if we check this in, let's say, in Kenya shillings, you realize that in Kenya shillings, this comes to about 6,251,000 in Kenya shillings. And in US dollars, the price of this one unit share of Bitcoin is about 57,000 US dollars. And this means, leaders, here shortly, that last year in the month of March on 17th, if someone chose to convert their currency into Bitcoins, for example, they could have bought one Bitcoin at about 4,944 US dollars. And today you decide to convert back, you convert with the current value of 57,000 US dollars. Now, one of the people who have reaped big out of this, I want us to share with you, is our own cabinet secretary for ICT. Let me just share with you. And see, so CS Musheru reaps big from Bitcoin investment.
I can give you an idea. Did you know my stake, how much it was? It wasn't public, but so Bitcoin moved from, when I was investing, Bitcoin was at about $200. When I was divesting in December, it was at about 12,790. So that, does that give you the quantum? What was I paid for my shares? Just enough. Just enough. Let's say I got more than 10 times the investment I did both in BitPesa and in Bitcoins themselves, because I did all those. So I got more than 10 times in a period of 3 years.
So you can listen to him. He bought Bitcoin with the value of one Bitcoin was about $200, and he sold or he exchanged back when the value of the same currency was about 12,790. Now, if we can do our own calculations here, I'll just check on this. If we can do our own calculation here. Now, check on this. He bought one Bitcoin when the value of Bitcoin was about $200. That is about 20,000 in Kenya shillings. And he sold when the value was about 12,790 US dollars. So subtract $200, you made a profit of up to 12,590 US dollars. In Kenya shillings, that is about 1.2 million shillings per unit share in a period of 3 years. So that means that if at all he was working with 100 coins, if at all he converted and bought 100 Bitcoins, that means he made a profit of up to 1.2 million US dollars. That is about 125 million in Kenya shillings. So in 1 year's time, you'll realize that the value of Bitcoins has moved from about 500,000 in Kenya shillings up to 6 million in 1 year. So that tells you leaders that if you had converted your money, for example, chose to save this money in terms of crypto, specifically Bitcoins, you could have used 500,000 Kenya shillings in March to buy 1 Bitcoin, which is now worth 6 million, having a profit of up to 5.5 million. So checking on other currencies, for example, Ethereum is the second largest crypto after Bitcoin. Right now, as you are speaking, I want us to check on Ethereum price. Let's check on the price of Ethereum currently. In Kenya shillings, it's about, in Kenya shillings, it's about 202,000 in Kenya shillings. And we can check here, that's about 1,840 US dollars. And I want us to check the performance of this coin or this cryptocurrency in the last 1 year. Checking the last 1 year, the lowest point about around 17th of March of 2020, the value, the price of 1 Ethereum was about 107 US dollars. Today, the price of the same Ethereum is about $1,800. That is around $1,800. In Kenya shillings, that's about 200,000. So that means simply, if you had 10,000 in March, let's say $100, and decided to save this $100, but in terms of crypto, in terms of Ethereum, today the same Ethereum costs $1,800. In Kenya shillings, that is 10,000 up to 200,000. So today you could be having a profit of 190,000 in terms of profit. What if you could have done 100 Ethereums? That is multiplied by the current value of Ethereum of about 200,000. And that's a profit of about 20 million in 12 months. About 20 million in 12 months if you had accumulated 100 Ethereums alone. Now you realize that the cryptocurrencies being appreciating assets, as an investor, you can get a chance to actually reap big from this. We're expecting the price of Ethereum to go up to 1 million very soon, the same as Bitcoin very soon. And you realize that you can leverage on this and have to save your money in terms of crypto, but at the same time, you realize that it's appreciating in value. So, as before I share something else, allow me to share with you. In this space, you can gain a lot and you can also lose a lot. And let me just share with you. How you can gain a lot in cryptocurrency space and in blockchain space, and also how you can lose big time. And in terms of losing, I want to start with this. People lose big time in something we call tokens. A token is a prototype of a cryptocurrency that is yet to be fully programmed into crypto. And many developers come up with these tokens and they sell these tokens to investors, hoping that the prices would go up when they're taken to the exchange. And you realize that for it to be fully crypto, it must have, first of all, the usability in terms of trade, buying and selling, and also a community of people having this crypto. And you realize that when this token is finally taken to the exchange, the people who are holding this token are investors who are just hoping for the prices to go up. So it's finally taken to the exchange, you realize that it lacks the usability or the trade, buying and selling, and value always goes down to negative. If you have staked in millions, you realize that you're going to lose big time. Another way you can lose a lot in this space is through mining. Something we call mining. Mining is the process of creating new cryptocurrencies. And this happens with special computers which consume a lot of electricity. So we can say mining cannot happen in Africa because of we don't have the infrastructure and also the power to actually process this. So we have a lot of companies coming in telling you they're doing mining, invest in them. You end up buying these machines, end up mining Bitcoins worth 20,000, and you've used up to 200,000 to do this. So you also take care about that. People also lose big time in something called return on investment. A company comes, they tell you invest with us $1,000. We're going to return to you 300%. And most of these companies don't last more than 2 years. So you also take care about this. Now, how do you gain a lot in this space? You gain a lot through something called Forex trading. So Forex trading in cryptocurrency happens for 7 days, unlike the paper money Forex trade, which happens for 5 days. So you get 2 days extra in crypto. But for this one, you need to get the skills. Once you learn the skills, you're good to go. You can also gain big time in what you call buying and holding, just the same way I've shared with the minister for, or the cabinet secretary for ICT. He bought Bitcoins when the value of Bitcoin is about $200. He sold when the value is about $12,700. And you realize he made over $12,000 on profit in 3 years per coin. So buying and holding is also very good. Like I've shown in the scenario, if you had bought 1 Bitcoin in March of last year, right now, 1 Bitcoin is about $1,800. That is a profit of up to $1,700 or up to $1,700. That is up to $1,700 in a span of 1 year. And Ethereum, for example, coming from $100 up to $1,800 in a year, that is from like 10,000 up to 200,000 in 1 year. We're expecting the value of Bitcoin to hit $10,000 in the next few months. It can be sooner than expected. And also Ethereum to also hit up to $5,000 soon. So you can also gain a lot from buying and holding. You can also gain a lot through the smart contract technology. And with this smart contract technology, you have a chance to also gain a lot and also earn and accumulate a lot of cryptocurrencies from the same. Now, how does smart contracts work? A smart contract, for example, is just a programming code that is self-operating, and it is placed directly on blockchain. That means it can never be hacked or stopped. And once deployed, it cannot be changed. So this means it does not require an admin or a company to run it. So it runs on its own and it does exactly what it's programmed to do. So with smart contract technology, you have a chance to accumulate unlimited cryptocurrencies because first of all, it's a decentralized project whereby the creators do not control your money, and also it does not need any admins to run it, and therefore is not affected by any management decisions. You cannot lose your money because we have instant payouts that are done directly through blockchain with unlimited income and 100% transparency. So this makes the smart contract very safe and secure and also very powerful. First of all, self-operating, and because it's on blockchain, it cannot be damaged or it cannot be hacked, it cannot be stopped. So once deployed, it cannot be changed. So with Forsage, let's say Forsage smart contract, with this one, you can gain big time and you can accumulate a lot of cryptos. You can earn and accumulate up to 1,000 Ethereums, for example, using the smart contract technology. Now, why Forsage? It's because the developers of Forsage, you can ask yourself, why deploy something on blockchain that you cannot control or you cannot stop? Even the developers cannot stop it. It's because the developers of the Forsage smart contract are building a community of people or a community of users who are using cryptocurrency so that they can deploy services to this community of people. And we've seen this trend with major companies. They build networks of consumers and then they sell services. And that is the reason as to why they make a lot of money. And with this, wealth becomes a natural result. So some of the services that are being deployed by the developers of this Forsage smart contract is this ATM card here, that with this card, you'll be able to transact directly. When you have cryptocurrencies in your card, you can walk into any ATM point and you can transact with cash at the ATM lobby or at the ATM point. You can convert your cryptocurrencies into cash using the card with your ATM. So we're also seeing many services coming in. And with this, let's say they're selling this card at about 150 US dollars. If they can make sales to around 100,000 people, then that is about 1.5 billion in Kenya shillings in their revenue. So that means what is in for the developers is even bigger. And now, how does the contract work, or how does the smart contract work? How are you going to gain a lot out of the smart contract technology? This is how it works. It works just like any other mobile money company out there. Let's say, for example, Safaricom, Airtel, MTN, for example. Now let's use an example of Safaricom. Between the company and the customer, we have two people here in the middle. We have the administrators and we have the agents. Now, for it to function, you realize that any customer who does any transaction, the commission or the transaction fees, part of it goes to the agent, part of it goes to the administrator, and part of it goes to the mother company, or goes to Safaricom or Airtel, for example. And you realize that as an administrator comes in as an admin, and the agent earns from the customers. So we can say that the admin is going to earn from team sales, from a team of agents, and the agent is going to earn from the direct customer, that is direct sales with the customer. As an agent, the customer must transact using your agent number for you to actually get the commissions at the end of the month. So as an agent, you earn directly with the customers. As the administrator, you earn from a team of agents, let's say just as an investor. So with Foresight Smart Contract, we have two programs. We have 3 programs. The first program is called Foresight X3 program, and this other program is called Foresight X4 program. And we also have Foresight X Gold program. With the Foresight X3 program, this is the agent program, and X4 program is the investor program or the admin program. So let's check on this. On the agent program, so in each of these 2 programs, let's say X3 and X4, we have about 15 slots. They're all similar and they work in the same way. So each subsequent slots is 2 times expensive the previous one, and they both have income that is coming twice as high the previous slot. So with Foresight X3, which is the agent program, and Foresight X4, which is the investor program, we have about 15 streams of income in each of these programs, or call it 15 slots, and they all work in the same way. So you can activate, for you to get a chance to accumulate unlimited or to earn a lot from the same. So you have to activate either X3 slots or X4 slots. And how many slots can you activate? You can immediately, that is as much as you want, at least all of them at once. So they don't have any expiration. Once you activate them, you're able to earn for life out of this smart contract. Now, how does X3 work? So the value of opening the slots, we have slot number 1 up to slot number 15 on both X3 and X4. The value of opening the slots is similar, X3 and X4, because slot number 1 and slot number 1 of X4 is similar. So for slot number 1 of X3, you require around $7 to activate. And each second or each subsequent slot is 2 times more expensive than the previous slot. So that means the first slot of X3 is $7. The second slot is 2 times expensive, which is $14. The third slot is 2 times expensive than the previous, which is $28. The fourth slot comes $48. Then that is around $156, the fifth slot. That way, double up to slot number 15. Same case to X4. For the first slot, it's about $7. The second slot is twice expensive, $14. The third slot, $28. The fourth slot, $56. The fifth slot, twice expensive after slot number 15. Now, how does the X3 program work? The X3, just like I've said, with X3 is for direct sales. And with X3, you're going to earn from direct sales, or let's say direct referrals. And something good about this, with X3, you have 3 places below you. And the person or the people, you have 3 places below you in X3. The first person you're going to recruit, or the first referral, or the first sale you make, income is going to come to you 100%. Person 2, you earn 100%. Person 3 reopens the slot again, like reinvests for you again, reopens the slot again, and income goes to the higher partner. That is on the third person. So that means person 4, you're going to earn 100% commission. Person 5, you earn 100% commission. And person 6, you also earn, does a reopening for you. Income goes to the higher partner over and over again. So you can introduce as many people as possible on the X3 program over and over again. And income from first 2 positions, the first 2 people is enough to open your second slot. So it happens for the same. For slot number 2, person 1, person 2, you earn 100% commissions. Person 3 does a reopening for you, income goes to the higher partner. In an event whereby you've, let's say, activated 2 slots, and you refer someone who activates 3 slots, that means you're only going to earn on the active slots. And that is slot number 1 and slot number 2. And slot number 3 that you've not activated, income is going to pass you and go to another person whose slot is active. So that means on X3 program, I get a chance to earn with referrals, which is 100% commission with X3. Now, X4, how does X4 work? So with X4, income you earn as an investor, and as we've seen, X3, X4 slots are similar, and the same amount you require to activate is similar as well. And this is how X4 works. Income comes from the entire ecosystem. So below you, we have around 6 places on X4, and the first, or the members who are going to occupy the first and the second spots, income is going to pass you, or that is pass up into the entire ecosystem. And then the members who are going to occupy float number 3, float number 4, and float number 5 is going to come to you 100%. And the members who are going to occupy the last spot is going to reopen the slot again for you, and income goes into the ecosystem. So with X4, you realize that the first 2 people, or the first 2 members who are going to occupy your first float 1 and float number 2 goes into the ecosystem. Float 3, float 4, and float 5 comes into your wallet directly, instantly, 100% commissions or 100% income. And then the last one is going to reopen the slot again, and income goes into the ecosystem. So it means that with X4, you have a chance to earn as an investor from the entire ecosystem. So these 3 spots, float 1, float 2, and the reentry, they go into the ecosystem and they go randomly to anyone. So that means that if you have your X4 slots active, you actually have a chance to earn from the entire ecosystem. And that is slot number 1 up to slot number 15. Now, let's check on the other program called X Gold. So with X Gold, we have, with X Gold, you have around 30 places below you with X Gold, around 30 places below you. And we have the first 2 spots. So the members who are going to occupy the first 2 spots on X Gold, income is going to go into the ecosystem or passed up into the ecosystem. The members who are going to occupy the second level, you're going to earn 20% from each, that is 20% the value of that slot. So let's say if it's a slot for $10,000 or a slot for 1 million Kenya shillings, then that means the members who are going to come to your level number 2, you're going to earn 20% each. That means around 200,000 each. That is 4 places. Then the level 3, members who occupy the level number 3, you're going to earn 30% of that slot from each. And then lastly, the members who occupy the last level, you're going to earn 50% of that slot, or 50% from each. So with X Gold, you have a chance to actually earn up to 1,000% of every slot that is active. So with X Gold, you also have slot number 1 up to slot number 15. The same way with X3, X4, the same case happens now in X Gold. So in summary, with X3, X4, X Gold. X3 is for direct sales. So you earn on X3 through direct sales, that is direct referrals. You earn on X4 just as an investor from the entire ecosystem. And with X Gold, you earn from the team or from the entire team. That is with X Gold platform. So one thing that is very powerful about this smart contract technology is that it has zero risk, whereby the human factor is excluded and the smart contract does not depend on anyone. So there's no way to stop the platform. And then we have instant transactions, that the profit routes from other members directly into your personal wallet. And there's no holding in the system. The income belongs only to you. And then we have the immutability of conditions, that nobody can exclude you from the platform because there's no such function in the contract. And the information recorded in the network blocks cannot be changed. So this is because of the power of blockchain technology. We also have decentralization, that there are no managers or admins at the head. They are only the creators who are the same platform participants like everyone else. And then we have transparency and anonymity, that the smart contract code is open and anyone can see the entire transaction history. So this guarantees the purity of conditions and also real platform statistics. And finally, it's 100% online, whereby all funds are transferred between members. So there are no hidden fees and the contract balance is always zero. So that is a major thing about the smart contract. And if you want to get involved, how to partner with us and also get a chance to earn unlimited using the smart contract technology, this is the steps you can take. The number one step I'll request you is to connect or link up with the person who invited you for the meeting and request for their ID or their referral link. They're going to give you. The second thing is that you download a wallet that stores cryptocurrency, that is Token Pocket Wallet, from App Store or Play Store. Install it in your phone. And then the next thing is that you back up your wallet, or you back up the keys. When you download the wallet and install, you're going to find an option of backing up your wallet. Make sure you back up and store your backup keys in a safe place. Then from there, you're going to be guided on how you can register your account and also activate the slots, or the slots you require to activate. Okay, to activate the slots that you require to activate. And then we get started. So in summary form, with the smart contract technology, you have a chance to accumulate unlimited cryptocurrencies or to earn a lot from the same. With X3 platform, you earn from direct referrals. With X4 platform, you can activate your slots and earn as an investor, that income coming from the entire ecosystem. And with X Gold, income coming from the entire team. So income coming from the entire team from the same. So for more details, we are going to get it. For more details, we're going to get it from the SEM. So I'll request